everyone, it's Linda Canase with LyndaCreates, and I am here to share with you my very first needle felting project. I've never tried it before, so it was a real experiment with it. I had found a bag of white wool roving for $2 at a craft thrift store. So I thought, what better way to start and see if I even like it. I found a needle and a felting needle and the backing also at a discount store. So I decided I would try it, and the easiest thing to make so far has been a round ball. So I made the round ball and then I covered it with yarn. So let me show you how I made this. I have been wanting to try needle felting. I've never done it before, so I thought what I would start with is a ball. Okay. Pretty wild of me. And just want to say, you're working with a very sharp needle, and it hurts if you stab yourself. Okay. So I ended up making a ball. Inside, in the middle, is batting, acrylic batting, and then I just layered on some wool and created this ball. And I wanted to do a Halloween theme, so what I thought I'd do, since I didn't have orange wool, I'm taking some thrifted orange fabric. So what I'm starting, you can see I experimented a little bit with this. I'm going to take, and this is not wool, this is acrylic, or I'm attaching it right at the top of where I want my pumpkin to start. Now you want to do it nice and secure because you're going to pull it kind of tight. Okay, so from there, can you see I'm pulling it kind of tight straight across so it meets up right, and I'm going to stab it. Okay, so it holds in there. Now I'm going to turn it to a, what is that, 45-degree angle, and I'm going to pull it crisscross over and come up again. The amazing thing to me is that it holds so securely just by doing this needle felting. Okay, and now I'm going to turn it again and crisscross it evenly there and pull kind of tightly. Okay, so now I have that shape. So what I want to do now is to do a lighter or looser version of the yarn going around, and I don't need to punch it in the center or put the needle to it. And I'm going to go around, and what I'm doing is, you can see I'm staying on the right hand side of where I was before, and down here I'm crisscrossing at the bottom part, and now I'm coming up on that side of it. So I'm going to keep going across like that. I will be able to cover it completely. So I'm going to stop there. Okay. I'm just going to keep crisscrossing until I have this whole pumpkin finished or covered. Now it was getting pretty thick down here, so I'm starting a new piece further down. And I'm just tucking it in underneath here. And it will get more secure as the yarn comes over it, but again, it goes in the direction that your needle pushes it. So I'm trying to push it underneath the other yarn that's already there. Then I want to just have fun and try different things. Like I said, this is the first time I'm trying needle felting. And don't worry about some of these gaps. We'll take care of that later. So this is a point where you can kind of start filling in any gaps that you have if one side's already done. It is not anywhere near a perfect little pumpkin, nor is it anywhere near being a perfectly round little pumpkin. It's just is. And I think what I could do is come back in with smaller strips of yarn. Just gonna fill it in. So what I'm doing now, because I have these areas that need to be filled in more, I'm just kind of moving my yarn around to see where the gaps are. Okay, and then I'm just going to fill it in as I go. Okay, I think I'm almost done with the orange part. And again, this is just an acrylic yarn, or it's a blend. It's not 100% wool. And if you have a little bit of these gaps, seriously, all you have to do is take the yarn. I tuck it under a little bit if I can, if there's an area. And at some point, it doesn't hurt to just stab and hold everything else in place. Okay, so there's the main part of the pumpkin. Now the next thing I want to do is add a little realism to it. And again, these are all scrap yarns that I got with the at the crafts thrift store. And I don't know what these yarns are. To be honest, it doesn't really matter to me. I just like the texture and the colors, and look at that. How fun is this yarn? And I'm just going to add it. Always be aware of what's on the other side of where your needle's punching, because to be honest, it does hurt. And then I want a little bit of green. I wanted this particular shade of green, so and this I know is not anywhere near a natural fiber. going to cut it slightly. I don't know if you could see, but it has a solid piece and then a lacy edge kind of. So I just want to cut the solid part and pull it off so it looks a little more natural. Now I may do, because I don't like even numbers, I'm going to do a little more of this curly brown on this side to finish off the stem of my pumpkin. Now, you know what I want? I don't know if I have something here. Ooh, yes, a little bit of a beige color. Just I separated the strands of yarn so that they're even more natural looking. This one I cut too much off of, so, and there is my little pumpkin, my first needle felting project. And I would highly suggest it because you just make a ball, and I started with the piece of batting about this big and just wrapped it with the bits and pieces of the wool felting until I made it into the size of the pumpkin I want, or a round ball, and you saw the rest of it. So that is my first needle felting project. That was fun. So I hope you enjoyed that. My first needle felting project. I don't know if that was done how you're supposed to do it, but I sure had fun doing that. Thank you so much for watching. Please visit my website at LyndaCreates, that's Linda with a Y, L-Y-N-D-A, LyndaCreates.com for more projects, and actually seeing project number 2 with the needle felting that I attempted. So again, hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you next time. Bye!